What's up, Bagel Bites? It's me, not Jake. Sorry again about that, but hey, it is what it is. Today, we're talking about something that is really no surprise to anyone at this point, and that is Twitch digging themselves into a deeper and deeper hole every day that goes by somehow. We get this information from Ben Goldhaber, who was actually a part of the Twitch founding team all the way back from when he was kickstarting it back in 2011. Ben says that about 2 months ago, Twitch began implementing what is being dubbed the purple screen of death. It's a mandatory, non-skippable 30-second interruption that's placed in all embeds, making for a poor user experience. This is the screen that Ben's referring to, essentially telling you to go log into Twitch if you're watching from an embed somewhere, or it might just pop up as an anti-ad block message. So the real problem that we're running into here with the purple screen of death is that it's actually not something that just shows up at the beginning of when you start watching, right? It wouldn't be that bad if you were just tuning in, and as soon as you tune in, you see this 30-second screen, and then it goes away and never comes back. But instead, Twitch made it that it actually pops up every 15 minutes for 30 seconds, telling you to go to Twitch, more or less. Now, that wouldn't be a huge problem necessarily, but I feel like all of us can imagine watching a stream and then without any control over it, this pops up every 15 minutes. That's gonna happen in some big fights or big moments in games and things like that, and there's really no way to get past it. Now, this isn't enough. Twitch took it one step further and added another feature. On the Twitch developers discussion board, Twitch staff Tyvik posted that they are testing calls to action that will appear in embed streams, which look like little pop-ups encouraging people to continue watching on Twitch. They say that they're doing this to assess the impact that embeds have on discovery and audience growth for creators. But the bottom line here is it seems like Twitch is trying to get people to watch it on their site instead of through embeds on different products or websites that people have developed. At least that's what it seems like. All these features are encouraging that sort of behavior. But at the same time, I mean, Ben brings up a couple of really good points, being, hey, Twitch probably wouldn't be where it is today if it weren't for embeds. I mean, looking all the way back to TL.net and StarCraft 2 and how that really inflated a bunch of numbers and had people discover streamers, and they got a lot of viewers, and so Twitch got a lot of revenue, and it really helped start a lot of what Twitch is today, especially with esports. And so you have that, and then you have so many different products today that rely on embeds that people have developed specifically to work with the embedding system. A pretty unique example of this was actually posted to that Twitch dev post with a site like Outdoor IRL that helps maintain viewers that discover the website and encourages those viewers to go check out different streams. Sites like these and even Ben's Juke.gg rely very heavily on this embed system, and a lot of it is relying on it being able to have a degree of discoverability in different streams, as well as organizing these embedded streams in a specific way that makes viewership easier for people looking for a specific type of genre or specific type of content. For example, with Juke.gg, getting to see all of these different esports matches in a very organized manner that makes it very easy to find all of the different matches or games that are going on at any given time. Now, I think, to be fair to Twitch, a lot of embedding has been used in a more negative manner in the past, right? You get to see embeds that are just used to inflate viewerships, say posting it to a Reddit page and embedding it so that when people scroll past it, you inflate the viewership to a much larger number than it actually is. Or I think the example I see the most is like seeing it in League of Legends build guide, right? And then at the top, you see a stream that's embedded that no one is actually watching, but if you go to their Twitch channel, they have a ton of viewers because of that embed, because of people on that page, and so it inflates the viewership. I feel like Twitch is kind of trying to combat those sort of things, to be fair to them, but at the same time, it just seems just a little bit of an interesting decision to me, right? Because it's not really helping a lot of the developers who have been working hard to make these products or websites that are reliant on the embed system overall. But Twitch says, of course, that it's being used to help them learn more about how to move the embed product forward in a way that delivers better info to viewers, more long-term audience and revenue value to creators, and more insight to developers utilizing embeds. But if you just scroll through the developers page, that post, you can see so many people responding that are pretty much just giving them the feedback that this is going to make it nearly impossible to use a lot of these products and systems that have been designed specifically with the embedding system. Now, when they add these pop-ups or blockers, it's going to make it pretty hard for their products to work appropriately, especially when it's being just constantly interrupted by that purple screen of death. I mean, it's going to make it pretty awful. Twitch responded to the feedback saying, "Thank you for recent feedback regarding our ongoing Embeds experiment. We wanted to confirm that this is a temporary experiment to improve our understanding of how viewers engage with embeds in ways in which we might make it easier to engage with creators' channels." So they at least seem to have gotten the message from these developers that most of these changes are actually going to hurt more than they're going to help anyone. I think it's kind of a problem with Twitch seeing how they keep just implementing these things and then having to backtrack. It almost seems like you would post about it and see how it does instead of just experimenting it for a little while and then having to apologize for it. I mean, another good example of this is those mid-roll ads that they had a little while back and how furious everyone was about this. Now, I feel like, hopefully, I just crossed my fingers on this one, right? I'm crossing my fingers that there's a way that both ends can meet in this, that developers can be happy and Twitch can have some sort of good resolution to all of it. I think maybe there's a way to implement a system where developers can apply, maybe, and you apply to get approved to opt out of these embedding systems, this purple screen of death, or the pop-ups, because their specific software requires that there's not these pop-ups or interruptions to the streams. I feel like there's a way that they can do that. I would hope that that's a discussion that would be opened because so many people rely so heavily on it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you hate Twitch? I think they're just digging themselves into a deeper hole, like I said earlier, but I'm hoping, cross my fingers, like I said, that they can resolve this in a good way. Until next time, guys, as always, be safe, be smart, and behave. I'll catch you later.